stage.
Last year I went on this radio show, and radio show wanted, it was Women's Day, Mothers, one of these days when you're like, aap aurat ho, yellow rose. So I went on the show, and this RJ was there, and I had never thought about how annoying RJs are in person until then. Because you hear them on the kitchen radio, mummy ka gaadi mein, and you're like, yeah, welcome to work. In person, it makes no sense for a grown-ass man in a dark studio, empty, just going, welcome to 9.1 FM. This is Radio FM. You listen to us. You know, you got a great show and a great time. I was like, आपको क्या हो गया दोपहर के टाइम पे? It's like दोपहर के 2 बज रहे. Why are you acting like this is a rave party going on? It's like fucking just. Plus, this guy's married also, so I know there's a woman who has to sleep next to this atrocity. I know there's a woman just Sunday को अंगड़ाइयाँ ले रही है. She's like, good morning, wife. What a great day to be alive. Let's send the kids to school. आज तो Sunday कोई नहीं भेज देते बहनचोदों को. But I was like, you know what? Rule 1 of conversation is you have to match the energy of the other person. Okay? Like if I say hello, you have to say hello. Beautiful. What a lovely equal to sign. Good one. It was perfect. It was almost like मैंने echo सुन लिया. But this is perfect. Because you can't just like, so, you know, there's that pressure. So I was like, you know what? I will match the energy of this conversation. If he is RJ, I am also RJ. So I sat there. And he started off, he was like, oh, I'm going, this radio thing is not, you know, you're going to great show and a great time with those comedians. Seychelles, but Seychelles, say hi. Hi. All right, Seychelles, are you ready to have a great show and a great time? Yeah, we're going to start some music. Before the music, all right, let's hold it. Yeah, before the music, we're going to ask you some questions. Are you ready for some questions? Yeah. All right. Here comes question number 1. What's your biggest fear? It's like, this I can't answer. My biggest fear, I can't maintain the energy. I just be like, my biggest fear is the inevitable death of my parents. Let's listen to Dua Lipa. I would really kill the mood. So then I was like, come on, comedian. Spontaneity kar dete hain, chalo. And out of nowhere, I heard my voice say, oh, my biggest fear, ghosts. It's been more than like a year, maybe even 2. But I think about it every night. Every night, I'm like, of all the things I could have said, all the things, I just went, भूतों से डर लगता है मुझे आरजे. Actually, मुझे विधवाओं से बहुत डर लगता है. मुझे सड़क पे विधवा या नंगे बच्चे ना दिख जाए, मुझे बहुत. It's just such a. I could have even said darkness. You know, it's the fear of the fear itself. It's fucking twins नहीं दिखने चाहिए मुझे आरजे. It's just such a and it's not even like I'm so fearless. I have so many answers. Everything, every day, my life is full of fears. Like my most basic fear, eye contact in one-on-one conversations. Cannot handle it. Because the whole time, आप दूसरी तरफ से बात करे जा रहे हो, I'm just going, मैं left eye की तरफ देखूँ, right eye की तरफ देखूँ. किस आँख को देखकर मैं कैसे एक्टिंग करूँ कि मैं सुन रही हूँ. इस प्रेशर की वजह से मैंने बहुत ही अजीब चीजों को हाँ बोल दिया है. One time I heard myself saying, हाँ, फोन को जब चार्ज करते हुए फोन को नीचे रखना चाहिए ताकि चार्ज आराम से बहे. या. Because mentally I was just like, Do you guys have this fear? No, it doesn't look like it. If this is your fear though, for real, the trick is that you have to stare at this bindi spot. It's perfect. किसी को पता नहीं चलता है. And especially अगर उनकी unibrow हो तो beautiful. Because then it's like the whole face is like आप यहाँ concentrate करो. It's just like बस 10 मिनट के बाद उनको खून टपकना शुरू हो जाता है. That you have to be like, sorry, मेरी तिरछी निगाहों ने आपको घायल कर दिया. I could have said any of the fears. I could have said CCTV cameras. Big fear. This दीवार का निप्पल, I don't know यहाँ है नहीं, but जहाँ मुझे दिखते हैं मेरी फट जाती है. Because मुझे लगता है मैं क्राइम कर रही हूँ, मैं जो भी कर रही हूँ क्राइम है. It's just that footage has the way of making it look like a crime thing or a horror thing. There's no normalcy to CCTV. Like one time I was at a supermarket and I was just going like, yellow lace खाऊंगी मैं, blue lace खाऊं. Blue वाली से बहुत ही अच्छी आएगी. Yellow वाला versatile है. और मैंने suddenly CCTV कैमरा देखा और मैं पैनिक हो गई तो I just grabbed orange वाला. I was like shit. And then I walked up. And the thing is, just while walking away, at some point I noticed मेरी pocket से 10 रुपए गिरा हुआ था. But now I was like, CCTV कैमरा को कैसे बताऊं मैं कि मेरा 10 रुपए है? तो मैंने खड़े पूरी sketch कर डाली. So then I noticed it again, like, oh. और फिर मैं इतनी नर्वस हो गई मैंने ऐसे डाल दिया जो कि पॉकेट है भी नहीं, इसमें कुछ भी डालो वो फुर कर निकल आता है. I was just stressed out. I don't know how my grandmother used this as a pocket because I saw her put a lot of shit in there. She used it like a full Gucci pouchy handbag. She was like 100s के नोट यहाँ जाएंगे, 500s के यहाँ, और वो कहीं पे कॉइन्स तो रखती थी क्योंकि जब वो चलती थी उनकी छन छन आवाज आती थी और वो पायल नहीं पहनती थी. I could have said any of this. Instead I went with ghostess. It's not even an easy word to say also. It's got a built-in speed breaker in it. Ghostess. You know these kind of words where you have to be like, shit, आज मुझे ये बोलना है. एक sentence पहले आप planning शुरू कर देते हो. She evaluated the risks and she insists. Either you have to do the like a rumble strip on the road, or you have to just be like, I'm a snake. She insists. These are the fears I could have said. I could have even said kissing. That's a fear. I've done it. आँख बंद करके. Thank God उसमें आँख बंद करनी होती है उस activity में. But I found it very stressful. Because firstly, you know, when I found out about sex and porn in general, it was very stressful for me. Because Ruby ma'am had said, penis goes to vagine, deposits sperm, let's go. She didn't say let's go, but I got it. So I thought it was very magnetic. But then I saw porn and I was like, ये knock क्यों करे जा रहा है इतनी देर से? इसको समझ क्यों? Then at some point I saw a blowjob and that blew my mind. Because like this hole is so far away from the one. Like if you mixed it up around nearby, I got it. But this is so far away. And then at some point, this girl, the one that went down, at some point she spat on it also, which confused me further. It's like it did not need more lubrication. Kafi fluid se isme. She spat on it. But you know what? I realized years later, I think that's when shame hits women. I think that's when they're like, "Chhi, thu! क्या कर रही मैं अपनी जिंदगी के साथ? अगर मेरी माँ मुझे देखी क्या करती है क्या सोच रही है? छी, खाचू!" It's very confusing, but made sense afterwards. Plus, I feel like they show you porn separately to show you sex, and they show you romance separately in movies. Nobody tells you यहाँ से यहाँ कैसे जाना है. Because in दोनों का mood बहुत different है. Porn just like daylight, all light, legs flying, whatever. Romance very much like बाहर बारिश पड़ रही है. हम धूप में मेकआउट नहीं कर सकते. कभी मैंने धूप में नहीं देखा हीरो हीरोइन को किसिंग करते हुए. It's just always like बाहर थर 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 थर. Inside hero lips, heroine lips. Hero lips going, babe, you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. No speakers. No too soon. और बस चले जा रहे हैं upper lip, lower lip. It's like हमारे तो दांत ही नहीं है, हम dolphin हैं. I've never found kissing so easy in real life. Because it's not just it's a tongue also. So it's more like a It's the only democratic way of distributing tongue. Because you can't just stick to this situation. Because then one person is getting bottom, one person is getting top. And tongues have different texture, top, bottom. Bottom is very yum 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 yum, top is very... किसी में इतनी प्लानिंग करनी पड़ती है. आँख बंद करके किसिंग कर रहे हैं, बट कब करनी है बंद आँख? Should I close my eyes before? Because then I don't know where I'll land. Or should I close my eyes after? But then there'll be that 1 second where you're just like... This is not a sexy angle. Plus, I can enjoy it for like 10-15 seconds. After that, I'm like, ये गीला पोंछा मेरे मुंह में क्या कर रहा है? क्यों चबा रही हूँ मैं chewing gum जिसका flavor है थूक? This is also a valid fear. Could have gone with this. I have one more last valid fear, okay? One more fear I have is that I feel मुझे court of law में crazy prove करना बहुत easy है. ये मैंने recently सोचा है. Because like मेरी हरकतें अगर CCTV कैमरा की पूरी montage बनाई जाए तो बहुत डम लगेगी. Plus वो movies बनती थी 90s, 80s में, हिंदी movies में 2-3 genres जो main चल रहे होते थे. One था अमिताभ बच्चन, angry at God. Goes to temple, dun dun भगवान, तू नहीं है. It's like the point किस पे कर रहा है? Second one, man has wife got some deformity like burn face or the hair is like toing, and then suddenly man has affair with another woman. Then suddenly woman finds out about hair conditioner and has makeover, and then man is like, no, I loved you the whole time, baby, and she's like, yeah, fine. Then there was another kind of movie where they would have this one woman जिसको court of law में crazy prove करना है, और बहुत easily कर लेते थे, क्योंकि वो court में माहौल बनाते थे stress वाला, and then this, the advocate would be like, Judge साहब, me lord, just not a word you hear otherwise. It's not like a Redmi phone released last year, but it's like, me lord, देखिए इस दरिंदी औरत की शक्ल. ये औरत, इसने अपने बच्चे को सड़ी धूप में गाड़ी में छोड़ दिया और वो बच्चा जल के राख हो गया, मिलॉर्ड. ये औरत पागल है. And that woman's only defense, because she's under a lot of pressure right now, you realize everyone's just like, ये औरत क्या, ये पागल है. Suddenly वो टूट जाती है. Suddenly she was like, नहीं, मैं पागल नहीं हूँ, मुझे मेरा बच्चा वापस कर. It's like, this is the worst look to prove you are not pagal. You can't have sindoor going like this and चूड़ियाँ and be like, मैं पागल. ये पूरा पागल. इसका मुझे बहुत स्ट्रेस है कि अगर मुझे कटघरे में रख देंगे, which is again not a word you hear otherwise. It's never like my choli and my कटघरा is my outfit. अगर मुझे कटघरे में रख देंगे और वहाँ पे प्रूव करेंगे, like if there's a guy who's like, मिलॉर्ड देखिए, ये दरिंदी औरत आई कांटेक्ट नहीं कर पा रही आपसे, मिलॉर्ड देखिए इस दरिंदी औरत की CCTV फुटेज. इस फुटेज में आपको दिखाई देगा कि इसने 10 रुपए उठाने के लिए बहुत ओवर एक्टिंग की, मिलॉर्ड. जबकि ये 24/7 कैमरा, तो ऑब्वियसली इसमें वो वाला मोमेंट भी कैप्चर हुआ था जब वो गिरा था पॉकेट से. ये औरत पागल है. My only plan is वहां पे मैं खड़ी रहूंगी. इतना सारा स्ट्रेस हो रहा है. I will not let all this eyeball pressure get to me. This too much eye contact. I'm just gonna fight it back with more eye contact. I'll be like, मैं पागल नहीं हूँ. I just have a rich inner life. It doesn't work though, I get it. It sounds more psycho now. It's like, मैं पागल. But then the opposite is also useless. You can't just stand and be like, हाँ मैं पागल हूँ. Let's go. Shots.
Jimmy Vati?